Alright, so today we got J. Breezy. Now, if y'all been rocking with the channel for a minute, then you probably remember a video I made about J. Breezy last year talking about how he was linked to this Foolio murder case. J. Breezy is a rapper out of Jacksonville. He's got ties to Yungeen and them. And back then,
I told y'all. FBI, open up! I told y'all sometimes I'm like a fortune genie. I told y'all they was that ATK Rico coming, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they gonna lock that motherfucking ass up. Y'all bet. Let somebody else pass away. Let somebody else lose their life. Y'all niggas going to jail.
When I made this video, it was really just whispers. What prompted that video was when I was reading the paperwork for this case and I seen his name popped up in the discovery. There were subpoenas for his phone, his iCloud, and his Instagram account. And I said it right there in that video that you don't get subpoenaed for nothing. They only pull your records if they think you're connected somehow. And at the time, everybody pretty much said that I was reaching, stretching the paperwork, making something out of nothing. But I told y'all, if his name is in the discovery paperwork, it is going to resurface later.
Man, these niggas be delusional, boy. A lot of these niggas be fans of these. Like y'all, Lil Durk, y'all delusional. Y'all delusional, bro. These people is not coming home, bro. This shit is in the popo. The popo. The popo.
And here we are. News is just coming out saying and also Foolio's account was subpoenaed. Alicia Andrews' trial just ended, but during that trial, a detective got on the stand and sat there and confirmed that J. Breezy is under investigation. He said that they have an open investigation into J. Breezy. He hasn't been cleared and he also hasn't been charged, but it's still being looked at. And then it got worse because they pulled up Cash App records showing that he sent one of the shooters $390 the day before Foolio got killed. That same money ended up paying for the Airbnb.
Stop it. Get some help.
FBI, open up! You niggas is a different type of slow. I don't know what I'm supposed to say or do to guys like you, brother. You said you didn't even have enough sense to go pay this man in cash, send it to his auntie or some shit. You didn't do nothing, folks. You sent this nigga $320, $390 the day before Foolio murder that paid for the Airbnb. Gang, nobody's stupid, bro. People know why you sent them that bread, bro. Do your homework.
That those dudes stayed in before they killed Foolio. So, like I said, what used to just be his name and paperwork officially hit the courtroom. And because of this, people are back to saying that there is like an ATK or 1200 RICO that may be coming in the future. We've already seen during Alicia Andrews' trial, the state connecting songs, money, and movement like it's been one big operation, right? So I want to take a look at this courtroom footage where the detective says that J. Breezy is in fact under investigation.
Cash App records of defendant Isaiah Chance's Cash App account, which is titled with the name Mr. Rich Off War. And what we learned...
Y'all so slow, bro. You gotta be a different type of slow to do the shit that these niggas is doing. They got his Cash App name is Rich Off War. And he sent money to a motherfucker who ended up killing Foolio a day before the hit happened. Like, y'all slow, bro. Y'all talk about murders and y'all plan out murders in your Instagram DM, and then you think that you gonna unsend the motherfucker message and all of a sudden the feds can't get to it.
Oh shit! Stop it. Get some help.
Learned from these documents were that on 6/22 at 1:45 a.m., so this is the Saturday before the murder, It's actually before they leave Jacksonville to come to Tampa. Mr. Rich Off War receives a transfer
See
amount.
how you said that twice? Mr. Rich Off War.
From the account of J. Breezy. J. Breezy is the rapper name of a gentleman whose real name is Jacory Rivers. He's one of the prominent 1200 gang rappers who also released a song after Foolio's death, mocking his death. Mr. Jacory Rivers.
They saying, pay attention to the little shit they saying in the courtroom, bro. He also made a song after Foolio's death and mocking and dissing. All that shit is evidence.
First, J. Breezy sends Isaiah Chance $390, and then within minutes of the booking, we see that the charge was made for the Airbnb around that amount, $361.16. We see a charge there at the bottom from Airbnb. So although the Airbnb and we sent the subpoena to Airbnb, they confirmed that it was this card that paid for it, the ones the defendant stayed at. So what we were able to determine is, although Rashad Murphy booked the Airbnb that the defendant stayed at under his name and his Airbnb account, it was paid for by the Cash App card belonging to defendant Isaiah Chance, and that was provided funds by 1200 rapper Jacory Rivers.
Now, what does this sound like happened? It sounds like what happened is, hey, J-Dot, hey, we finna go, hey, Foolio in Tampa, we got the drop on this ad, we going out there tomorrow, hey, let's get the Airbnb. I just need like 300. How much you need, shorty? Yeah, get his ass up out of here. How much you need? Hey, I need like 370 or something like that. 370. All right, man. I got 390 on my Cash App. I'm finna send it to you right now. And then he send it through. 17 minutes later, they pay for the fucking Airbnb. That's what it sounds like happened to me. I'm telling y'all, boy. I told y'all that Rico, boy. Y'all, I can smell it. I can smell it.
Airbnb. All right, and J. He was never arrested.
This investigation's still open.
It's still open?
In reference to any other involvement, specifically to Mr. J.
All right. Okay. The fact that he paid for the Airbnb, that wasn't enough for an arrest warrant. Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
The fact that he sent $390 on its own was not enough for an arrest warrant from J. Breezy, correct?
Was it enough for a search warrant?
I can't.
I kind of get the feeling that the cop might not have meant to say that, but it kind of came out if you look at him when he's saying it. But I mean, boom, y'all heard what he said. J. Breezy sent $390 to Isaiah Chance, which is one of the dudes who's now locked up for Foolio's murder. And a few minutes after he sent this money to Isaiah Chance, that same card was used to pay for the Airbnb that them boys stayed in. Now, listen, sending money isn't automatically a crime. You can Cash App your homeboy for gas, food, even an Airbnb. You can send anybody money for whatever reason you want to. But when that same money ends up tied to a murder case, that's when the police start trying to build timelines. The craziest part of that clip is that the detective flat out said J. Breezy is under investigation. That means that they are still digging. And that's why people keep talking about this ATK and 1200 Rico, because once prosecutors start linking money, phones, rap lyrics, it starts looking like one big ass operation. Remember, ATK has
That's what it is, though, bro. These niggas be having whole operations going on. It's rappers that I've seen. I'm not gonna say no names because that's just bogus. But I've seen real rappers with millions of views on their music videos. I've seen real rappers pay for guns with Zelle, buy pounds of drugs with Zelle and Cash App and shit. I've seen it in real life. So it's like,
on the radar since Queso's case. They have already labeled them as a violent organization, and now you add this Foolio situation on top of it, and it's giving the feds every reason to start connecting the dots. And if you think they won't, then just go look at YSL. It always starts the same way. One person is under investigation. They see one or two things that don't make sense, like a payment being made for the Airbnb, and the next thing you know, everybody's name is in the
Rico.
paperwork. And if you remember, shortly after Foolio was killed, his mom actually went and did some interviews. One of those interviews was with Sage Cheese, and in that interview, she basically said, I don't know these people that killed my son. He didn't know them. I don't understand why they were the ones to do it. It feels like somebody may have sent these people to kill my son. She even said that she believes more people will eventually be arrested.
Why would you not believe that?
So, do you believe more people will be arrested for what happened to your son?
Yes.
So more than the 5 that are on the screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf was broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own? It's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and it's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
Okay, and maybe 2 or 3 more. You don't know how. You don't know. And is this something that you're being told?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see why she would believe that though. Shit, I mean,
And none of the
like he said, bro, Foolio don't know these people. These people don't know Foolio. What they going out there to kill somebody for? Unless they want to be cool with ATK, unless they want to get a record deal, unless they want to get paid, you know what I'm saying? Unless there's some money involved, you feel me? Unless it's some type of criminal organization involved, you know? That's what most people gonna think when they hear shit.
5 are connected to your son at all.
I don't know any of them. Like, I don't know any of them at all. That's what's.
And the girl sound like a fan, like.
If I don't know any of them, he would have never thought those guys would, we don't know. I don't know any of them. So that's the reason why I believe that it's going to be more arrests. Because I'm thinking, like, who sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to send you. We don't know you.
Now, after seeing them link J. Breezy to basically this crime by him sending the money that was used to pay for the Airbnb, that clip hits a little bit different now, don't it? She said that months ago. Somebody had to have sent them. And now that the first trial has happened, that's exactly what prosecutors are hinting at, or at least the detective is hinting at. There was definitely more to this than just a few dudes sliding down to Tampa on their own. It looks like somebody helped line this whole thing up, paid for an Airbnb, and made this trip possible. I mean, think about it. If they didn't,
y'all better hope that it ain't no text messages or no shit like that they can go find. Y'all, whatever y'all talked about, I hope y'all talked about that shit over the phone. Cause they about to go crazy, boy. They about to look up y'all phone records. They probably already got this nigga phone tapped. He done probably already snitched on himself on FaceTime or something. Man, I'm telling you right now, shorty.
They have
It's not
money for the
good, boy.
Airbnb and they had to get $390 from J. Breezy. How did they afford the gas to get there? How did they
Right.
afford the guns that they had, the ammunition? Like they literally had to borrow $300 just to get there. These dudes
Right.
was broke. And dudes that are that broke would really
do
do
anything.
anything to change the circumstances. Now, whether it ends up being J. Breezy or somebody else, the point is it looks like Foolio's mom's gut feeling was right. When you hear a victim's mom say, "We don't know these people, so who sent them?" And then months later, we hear detectives talking about Cash App payments and investigations that are ongoing, that sounds less like a coincidence and more like a chain of command, right? There's layers to this case, and they're obviously still digging. And I'm
all
sure
they have to do is connect Foolio's murder to ATK. If they do that, it's over with. If they do that, it's over with. Because there's so many other murders that already happened in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Between the two squads. They already got Queso. He's already, think about it. Queso is found guilty. It's over with for dude ass. Like he got life in prison already, and he got a whole nother murder trial to go to for Bibby. So if they find him guilty on 2 murders, and they got all these lyrics, all these videos, all these posts, Yungeen Ace telling on himself about making a rap song as soon as Foolio died. They don't have to be right, bro. All they got to do is convince the jury. On bro grade, they do not have to be accurate. All they have to do is convince the jury that this is what happened. And if they do a good enough job convincing that jury and they find your ass guilty, you're toasted, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I've been saying. Like ATK Rico is very real. And I remember when Yungeen Ace first made them songs, he made like 2 songs back to back after Foolio died. And they went over viral and shit. I remember watching them and I said, like, boy, you playing. You playing. Okay. All right.
More names are going to keep getting tied to this situation. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. It's why people keep saying that there is a RICO that might be coming in the future. The state is already treating ATK and 1200 like organized gangs. And once you start proving coordination across multiple crimes, that's when they can put together a conspiracy case. And we seen them use lyrics from music in this trial. They played Who I Smoke. They played Ace's song Game Over. They have already started making these links. So some of y'all may be asking, why would J. Breezy be involved with this on that kind of level? What is the history here? And it's actually something that I covered in my video I made last year about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and play y'all a flashback so that y'all have a better understanding of why J. would even be involved in this in the first place. Him and Foolio did have problems in the past. He had a brother or a cousin. I can confirm which one it was. He calls this dude his brother. Other people say it's his cousin, but he had a brother named Rollo that was affiliated with Yungeen Ace, ATK, and Rollo ended up losing his life during a shootout in Waycross, Georgia, when apparently some people pulled up on ATK members, including Yungeen Ace, hopped out and started shooting. Right, some of y'all might remember.
Oh, I do remember this.
This story, apparently Queso and Scotty, who were both ATK members, were shooting back. But it was during this shootout that Rollo was hit in a crossfire and he passed away. But it was around the time when his brother died that J. became heavily affiliated with ATK.
You're dissing a lot of the same ops that Yungeen Ace and all them guys are dissing on their songs. How did that kind of become the case that you ended up kind of being aligned with their side?
It wasn't even necessarily like, it wasn't even.
This is why y'all need to stay y'all dumbass off these internet platforms too, bro. If you in the streets, bro, you don't need to be on the internet, bro. If you gonna make a song. It shouldn't have nothing to do with the streets, nothing to do with shit. Make a song about driving fast cars and going to parties or some shit. Don't make no fucking song about the streets. You getting in here and you telling this is all evidence, bro. Now you about to give us a play-by-play on how you got affiliated with a gang. Gangs are not legal, bro.
It was, I wouldn't say it was like I picked the side. It was like I was forced on the side. Like I said, I'm not the type of dude that's like, oh, if I get out and a motherfucker, oh, don't f that nigga because I don't f with him. And I was with him, like, I ain't finna do that. Like, I'm not that type of dude. I don't play them type of games. If that's the case, I just don't f neither one of y'all. So it was just like, when I got out, was just like throwing subliminals. So it was like, it kind of like eased me on this way. And like, just happened. Like, just started happening, you feel me?
Right.
So it was like, boom, that's what it was. My brother, Rollo, you feel me, was around Ace and all them boys. And then like, I grew up with Queso and his brother.
Right.
Like my mama know they mama. Like we was god brothers and god sisters when we was kids.
So he got in a booth and started dropping songs, and in these songs, he was taking shots at Foolio and people inside of Julio's clique, and that was mainly because they were dissing Rollo in their songs. So when J. Breezy finally did decide, all right, I'm gonna jumpstart my rap career, he decided to send some shots back.
You're talking about, you know, Foolio, Bibby. It's a lot of things that you said that people are picking up right now when putting and making videos about.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk about the Foolio situation. I f with Foolio tough. I f with you real heavy. Do you know him personal, or is that just all internet?
Nah, I done met him before. Like, I done seen him in person. Like I done been around him before. Like, you feel me? Like my family, like my dad's side of the family from over there from where he from, you feel me? Like you feel me? I ain't got nothing really bad too much to say about bro, you feel me? Like I wish him the best, but he ain't no secret. I don't f with him, you feel me? That ain't no secret. But really like me and all in all, that was just my response from all the times he done put my brother name in this song, and I'm just making regular music. I'm trying to go on about my career, and you
kept
just
doing that, bro.
picking at me, you feel me? So like, that's just my response, you feel me? And if anybody feel played about it, don't send a diss if you can't take one back.
Yeah, so that's the history. That's what we got last year. I told y'all I thought J. Breezy was being implicated in this. He was never arrested. He still hasn't been arrested, but according to the detective that got on the stand, he is still under investigation. They are still currently digging into this. And you know, if I was ATK or 1200 or anybody affiliated with these guys that have been involved, I would be wary, because with the trial of Foolio taking place, the first person's been convicted. The rest of those guys are going to get convicted. There's this crime, the previous crimes that have taken place between these gangs. All of that can be used to show that there is an organized effort to maintain and further the gangs in Jacksonville. And when there's a conspiracy like that, it really truly is only a matter of time before.
I think they said it only got to be like 2 crimes. It's like a list of crimes that it got to be, and it got to be 2 of them for them to charge you with a RICO. They already got multiple murders. So they can go with conspiracy, they can go with all type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? To really lock that RICO down. But if it happened, everybody fucked. Queso and them already got life, so I know he ain't gonna give a damn. Shit, they might go in there and be like, hey, you snitch on everybody else, we might let you out in 30, 40 years, you know? But shit.